Hey, what's up? I just wanted to give you guys an update on things. This video is pretty much no content, just some news. There was a recent announcement that came from Japanese developers from PlayStation Experience. Most of it was regarding stuff that will not be covered on this channel, so I'm not going to go over that. The juicy stuff was Kobayashi announced, as you may know, the Basara 10th anniversary is going to be next year. Basara 1 came out way back in 2005. It's pretty much right around the time that DMC 3 came out in special edition, give or take a few months. And he said there's going to be a lot of stuff that they're going to be doing to celebrate. Obviously, like I said, most of that is probably going to be merchandise for the fangirls, and I don't know, they're probably going to announce another like anime spin-off or something, all kinds of stuff like that. But obviously they're going to do a game of some capacity too. Like I said, we don't know what kind of game it's going to be. Chances are, since 4 didn't sell too well, I'm willing to bet it's probably just an expansion to 4. Obviously, that wouldn't cost as much money as a full-fledged sequel, which would be risky, given that Capcom is apparently strapped for cash right now. And Basara has never really been a really high-selling series. I think it's only sold about 3 million copies in its total like 10-year history. So chances are it's an expansion, since obviously they would be using the same assets. They would just be, expanding upon it. Obviously, probably more, the cut characters will come back, maybe a new move or two for the existing. Some modes that will use the new assets. Utage was the same way. There wasn't a whole lot of brand new content in that, aside from the characters. It was pretty much all just using the existing assets in different ways, which was perfectly fine, since that game had a lot of modes. It had the challenge mode, it had the free mode, it had the mode where you could bet money and make a whole bunch of jackpot and stuff like that. I imagine that's what it's going to be. We're probably not going to hear anything for sure until February. That's when the festival is going to happen. We may get a confirmation before then, but in terms of like actually seeing some visuals from it, screenshots or a promotional video, it's probably not going to be until then. The other thing I wanted to announce, I'm sorry for the bad cropping. I can't get the I can't get the screenshots to fit easily, but over on the side you'll see Closers Online. Closers Online is a new MMO beat 'em up action game from the developers of Elsword. I was not really a big fan of Elsword. I played the English version for like an hour or two. I think I played the Korean one for like even shorter than that. I didn't really care for it too much. It felt pretty stiff and gimped. The game's pretty old. That game came out I think like 10 years ago now, so I guess there's only so much expanding they can do on an engine that wasn't really too in-depth to begin with. But this looks really cool. They've added air combos. There's dash canceling, stuff like that. There hasn't been a whole lot of footage. The last couple beta tests were closed, and most of the people who did videos are from Korea, and they don't use YouTube as much as they use stuff like Naver and things like that. So I'm not really sure what to expect. I bought the account. I'm not really expecting too much. I mean, it wasn't really a huge investment. It was like $10. It's like not eating out for a day. So I'm not promising it's going to be a big project. I played Critica pretty extensively for a couple months until I had that problem with the video card where I couldn't play it, and now there's a problem where I log into that game and I can't move. I'm hoping that something like that doesn't happen, and the chance that I like it. But there's a lot of things that are going to have to come into place. I hope that it has native controller support. It's one of the things I hate about playing Korean action MMOs. A lot of times you get situations like Critica where there is no option for controller support at all. Even if you try to use X-Patter or Joy-to-Key on those games, it just plain doesn't work. I'm hoping, since this game it's a side-scrolling beat 'em up, it's pretty much as authentic as you can get in that genre. Obviously there's a bunch of RPG elements and you can co-op with people, but I hope that I'm able to get a gamepad working in some capacity. Even if I have to go and spend an hour to configure the keys meticulously, or use the custom inputs, or whatever happens, that's pretty much what's going to determine the lifespan of that game on this channel. It looks really fun, but I despise playing games on the keyboard. I only do it when it's absolutely necessary. If it's something like, the Rise of the Triad remake, which was, you're pretty much gimping yourself if you're playing on controller. I don't really do keyboard gaming anymore. It makes my hands fall asleep really fast. So we'll see what happens. At the time of recording, it's 10:30. They're going to be launching the servers in 3.5 hours. I'm just going to stay up. It's going to be at about 2 in the morning my time. I'm pretty sure they're going to have a bunch of problems. I'm hoping that I can just go on and just download the client. Obviously, since I've never downloaded it before or never played the game before, I'm going to have to get it all. Downloading things from Nexon Korea, they tend to throttle non-Korean IPs, so it's like an RNG roulette if you actually get a good download speed, and my internet's pretty slow. It caps at about 700k per second, so at some point tomorrow I do need to run some errands. I will be streaming the game. I need to do some initial setup first, so lots of exciting things happening. I haven't touched Killer is Dead yet. I've been playing Strider and Geometry Wars. I haven't really felt like recording those because I already did a bunch of videos for Strider, so we'll see what happens. If you guys want to look at more footage, you can type in Closers Online on YouTube. A bunch of people did a bunch of footage for the beta. I'm not really sure what to expect from it, but we'll see what happens. Anyway, I shall see you guys tomorrow. In the event that I do decide to do a stream, if I get past the initial setup, if I'm actually able to download the game, if I can get it to work on a controller without, I don't know, sacrificing a limb or something, I'll be on streaming the game. So see you guys then. Peace.